welcome back to Man Across New Horizons. I'm dear darling, shall we see what's going on? Let's enjoy lovely on in Fawnhallow today. I don't know what's happening with my voice. Okay, well that was probably the worst intro I've ever done to a video, but you know, it's gotta happen, you know. Well, if you keep doing things millions of times by law of large numbers, eventually, as long as it's not a zero probability, it's gonna turn up once in this video. Now, can we apply law of large numbers to these videos? Yeah, I'm not sure if we can. 500 is probably not quite large enough, depending on the probability. But, you know, it's not really appropriate right now. So, hello everyone. Right now on Fawnhollow, it's 3:32 PM on Monday, June 14th, 2021. No news to share today. No, Isabel, you're wrong. There is news to share today. You know why? Because today is Donald, yeah? Otherwise known as Dragon Boat Festival. In China and whatever other countries celebrate it. And, you know, me being Chinese and all that, it's something I kind of celebrate. Well, celebrate in the sense that, like, I eat the food and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure if I practice all traditions of it. I mean, I don't think if you can even do dragon boat racing right now, but what do I know? Hey, Burrito, you know that books are just a bunch of letters? And there's only, I gotta count. Okay, there's only 104 letters. I don't make such big books of that few letters. Well, that's weird, Jakey. I don't know how you counted those letters, but that actually, I think, is a new letter, which I hadn't seen before. So we'll go about our business. Yeah, the Dragon Boat Festival. I don't really know the origins of it. Like, I feel like I vaguely know it as something like there's this really famous poet. But think about leaving this out of re-rack. Haven't cleaned my place in forever and it's a total mess and it's probably faster to move and tidy up. I've got your portrait, I'm pretty sure. My response makes me feel confident about my decision, but don't know I've been training just because I'm leaving Fawnhollow. Do some push-ups. Now. Alright, you heard him. Do some push-ups. I can't because I'm recording an Animal Crossing video right now. Oh, Sahara, hello. Let's have a quick look to see what our thing is. We do have a purchasing one. Okay, so this is a perfect time to talk to Sahara. Yeah, basically, I believe the origin stories of Dragon Boat Festival, and check on Wikipedia for me because I don't quite remember. There's this like famous Chinese poet who wrote good poems or something, and then it's something along the lines of, I don't remember quite the details, but he ended up jumping into a river to kill himself or something, and then all his followers were like, no, quick, we gotta rescue him. So they like rode out in these like dragon boats, as they're called nowadays, which are essentially just kind of like paddle boats, except for the paddles they're not like oars, they're like tiny paddles and like two aside and that sort of thing. You just like stick it into water and push yourself forward, and then they through what's now known as zhongzi, like the triangular rice balls, not onigiri, that's Japanese, Z-O-N-G space Z-I, if you want to know. They're like sticky rice balls with often some sort of filling wrapped up in like bamboo leaves or something. And they threw them into the river to try and get the fish to eat the rice treats instead of the famous poet's body, I suppose, which is a bit of a dark thing, but you know, what modern holidays don't have, well, modern holidays, I guess they're called more like traditional holidays, don't have some weird origins behind them. And that's apparently like the origin. I think it was something like, I can't remember, because in my mind it's something like his lover was lost in the river or something, fell into the river, so he went in after, or maybe like he wanted to ask out, he was like turned down by his lover or something, or abandoned by her, and then he jumped into the river to end it all, which like I can, by the way, not recommend. I know it came out with a modern holiday after you, but you know, most people aren't so lucky when it comes to that sort of thing, so please don't do that sort of thing. So he jumped into the river, and then like, I guess he was really popular and had a load of people who liked his poems and just had a load of rice balls on them at the time. And threw them into the river. I don't know if fish eat rice. Maybe they do, sticky rice that is, but it's a weird set of situations where, you know, because it's such an ancient tradition and holiday, I'm sure the story's got morphed over time. People like add to it, embellish it, take things away, leave out details and that sort of thing, and you know that's the sort of thing that we've ended up with. And honestly, I don't really know what to make of it. It's strange, but you know, cool. You know, Dragon Boat Festival is one of the cooler. Well, I mean, I think all the Chinese holidays are quite fun. But it's a very active one because what you do is often have dragon boat races. Look, as I'm sure you've seen, there are these big, like, long... They're not really like rowing boats, because now that I've done rowing, I know the difference between rowing and dragon boat festivals. Like, for rowing, they've got... do we have something to give you? We don't have anything to give you. The dragon boat festival, instead of having one person have 2 oars in each seat and then rowing on both sides. But the dragon boats have 2 people side by side, and they've got these tiny little like hand paddles, which are probably less than a meter long, which you use to like paddle, kind of like your, I don't know how to describe the motion, sort of like if you're digging up something with a shovel, but you're doing it the other way around, if that makes sense. Like you're pushing yourself backwards. Oh yeah, that's also another thing. Rowing, you sit facing away from the direction you're going into, while the dragon boat paddle racing, you're facing in the direction. And then instead of having a coxswain, I mean, I guess you both have a coxswain, but the coxswain in rowing things, they got like a little speaker, they got a headset on, and it's like, on your legs, easy, push through, catch, nice, something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done rowing, obviously. What are we doing here? Oh, we're just going on a Nookmar mission, probably. Our login bonus. What other missions have we got? Chop wood, selfing, shells, zebra, turkey fish, bugs. Okay, we'll do bugs, shells, and wood, probably. Well, the coxswain, I don't know if that's what they're called in the dragon boat races, they got this big drum, they're just like bong, 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 bong. And then everyone just goes like, as they all like paddle in time. I myself have not participated in the dragon boat race itself, because, you know, the times I used to watch it, I was rather young, mind you. Not as much younger, our family used to go out to like watch some of these races, which I don't even know who was racing, mind you, but I guess it was just like a load of people from all over UK or something, or in England, just like a load of people who want to partake in the Chinese holiday, because like go to this river. I don't even remember which river it is, to be honest. And then they just like partake in racing and like form teams and that sort of thing. I know my father, he went in one of the teams once to do some racing. You know, he's a lot more physically fit than I am, so, you know, that's kind of more up his alley than me, but it's fun. Now, the fun part is you get to hang out with your family, friends, and sit on the sidelines, basically having a glorified picnic or that sort of thing, where sometimes you can like run up and down the banks just watching the boats go by like that. It used to happen. Like sometimes we start the front of the race and we try to like run along with the boats alongside and keep up pace with them as long as we can to the end. Obviously you can't, because it's quite a long race and the boats are considerably faster, seeing as it's a part of like 30 or so people in the boat, just like pushing themselves along the bank. That's not really how you'd phrase that, but you know what I mean. It's very intensive, and, you know, like 7-year-old me was not as fast as them, unsurprisingly. Oh yeah, I forgot we were actually doing these sort of tree-like things. So yeah. But yeah, it's basically, it's kind of like not a fairground, but like it's like it's a big public event, all that sort of thing, and it's super fun to watch, and there's always like good food, people are like selling things, there's always like fairs, you can go around to other people like on the picnics and, you know, chat with them and do that sort of thing and hang out. It's just a huge community event, as it probably should be, like most of these public holidays are. Now traditionally, I don't know what else you do on Dwangwul Jie. I don't even know what Dwangwul means. Dwangwul, is it like Tiao, which just means dancing? Dwan, you know, this is a Wikipedia question. It's not a me question. Let's see. So, stop asking me for cookies. Dwangwul, I spelled it wrong. D-U-A-N. Thank you very much. Dwangwul. It's afternoon wool. Interesting. The very midpoint of a year festival. That's what it translates to. So that's what Dwang means. Wait, Dwang means year? Dwangwul. Dwangwul as a festival, called in Mandarin Chinese, literally means a starting/opening horse. Pardon me? Ooh. Well, I don't know. Okay, starting horse, I guess. Well, it means a middle of a year festival, which, you know, seems about right. It's about halfway through June, so I've got Epic Games launch open. I was playing a bit of Bug Snacks earlier. Very, very strange game, but it's very charming, I must say. What's I saying? I forgot. I don't remember. Oh yeah, but I'm not sure, like, traditionally what you're meant to do, apart from, like, you do the dragon boat races, but, you know, if you're a kid, you can't really do that, so you eat zhongzi, that's about it, which is just sticky rice. We've got stuff in the middle, it depends on where in China you're from. The northern, if you're in northern China, you probably put things like red bean paste and sweet things inside. If you're from southern China, you probably put things like meat, like minced meat and that sort of thing inside. Much more savoury snacks. You might ask which I prefer. I like the southern ones a bit more. I mean, that's just because I like savoury snacks a lot more than I like sweet snacks, but your mileage may vary. So that's always good fun. I made some yesterday, in fact. They were tasty. We've got a lot left over. yeah, and apart from that, I don't really know what else you do, but that's just my memories of it. And I'm not sure if I talked about this before. If I talked about it ever, I probably talked about it last year, but who really knows back then? Yeah, just have like memories of these like the Dragon Boat festivals, like just sitting by the river, like family friends and vibing out. Like I remember a lot of family friends who we've probably never spoken to again, not for like any big reason, just more like they probably live like across the country, so it's quite hard to like keep contact with them. They don't live locally to us. And then one of them, they brought like this Uno. They brought like a Uno deck or whatever, so we played Uno. But the thing about that Uno deck is they got this like special machine with it, which it like rotated and it like dealt out like the cards to you like in a circle. It was pretty crazy or something like that. And you can like put the cards in the top of it, from what I remember. I don't really remember if that's how you like kept playing. It was wild. And to like 6-year-old me or whatever, I was like, this is the craziest thing. I don't know if they had the Dragon Boat Festival this year. Like I'd imagine because of lockdown conditions, you probably couldn't have it this year, but maybe next year it'll be on. Actually, no, hold on. Can't sporting events have a lot of people on? I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. Might be something like that. But I believe currently sporting events can have a lot of people. I guess you couldn't watch though, so you know that'd probably be not so fun. Because it's all in good fun. That's kind of what it is, isn't it? Probably. I don't know if it's actually competitive or not, but why do I feel like it was even Oxford or Cambridge? That was one of those things. But that's just kind of where like rowing races are held. So I don't really know. I've got a weed back there. It's going to be probably the most annoying weed to get to. Oh, we could use weeds as seaweed. That's an intriguing idea. Unfortunately, but not every weed really fits the styling, so did not mean to push it that way. We're just going to leave it as is. How many fossils we got? Only one. We need 2 more. Catch another insect. Miss it entirely. But yeah, it was always fun like having snacks. I'm trying to think back to what snacks we used to have. Like, I think some people did like barbecue things. I don't know if we even had to pay for it. Everyone just like, you know, it was just like on a community-based system. Like you give something, take something. I remember one year there's this old lady selling like these little toy things along the side, and one of the toys she had was like this weird. I don't know how to say it except for it was like a heavy bubble blower sort of thing. Like you have this bubble fluid and you got like the not bubble wand, it's the bubble blower. It's like ones you see in like Japanese anime, that sort of thing. Instead of being like a little circle thing at the end of a stick, it's like it looks like a kazoo, I guess, a mini trumpet thing. You like dip it into a thing and you like blow it. It's like a straw, I suppose. The thing is, this wasn't like made out of like the usual bubble film-esque material. It was made out of, I don't know, it's a very sticky substance. It was almost like it's almost like a hardened like honey board or something. It's not edible, mind you. Like, don't try and eat it. How long has that fossil been there? I don't know. And you dig it and you like touch and you like blow out this little bubble, except for this bubble is really heavy. It doesn't like fly away in the sky like the other bubbles do. It's very sort of like thick, heavy, sticky bubble, which you can like blow around, and you like, if you're very gentle with it in your hands, you can sort of pass back and forth. I remember I blew one for like or maybe I didn't like blow it, I can't remember, but like a family friend's like very young daughter, she was like 2 or 1 or something, and she just like tried to grab it, because you know that's kind of like what babies do, they just like grab whatever's near them, and she just like absolutely ruined it. But it's weird because the bubble doesn't pop, it's sort of like, it like crinkles up and folds into itself. But I'm gonna try and find what it's called. It's like heavy bubble toy. Heavy bubble toy. Is this a thing? Sticky bubble? I guess it's kind of like bubble gum, but it's not bubble gum. It's a weird thing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find what it is. Again, maybe it doesn't even exist and I just made it up in my mind, but that's what I have a strong memory of. At least doing. Hopefully my mind's not lying to me. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've only got 6. Okay. We can just release the insects. We don't need them in our inventory. So we can actually pick up 10 seashells and sell them all in one fell swoop. Just to be a little bit more convenient about it. Yeah, I'm sure you... What else did we do at Dragon Boat Festival? We had a lot of good food. We had like It's watermelon. Watermelon's always really common, I guess, because of the summer months. It's hot, and you know, watermelon cools you down, and using that is kind of got the association of it being a summer fruit. And you know, watermelon's always a really popular gift to give in Chinese culture, at least for some reason. So you know, people just love eating watermelon. Who can blame them? It's tasty. It's not my favorite fruit in the world, but you know, it's good. Nothing more, nothing less. We often did other stuff as well. I don't know. It's just like playing games, just watching. You know, you put on sunscreen. You watch the boat sail by. I remember some people would sometimes go by on bikes, just cycling down, and it was all good fun or something. We do already know that recipe. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And yeah, it was basically just kind of like a summer festival, except for the main attraction is not like oh. Yeah, just drop it. That's probably a giant clam or something. It's not some sort of main stage attraction. It's just the main attraction is watching the boats go by. And you know, just it's ingrained to my memory, that like rhythmic sound of the drum going like bong 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 bong. And then you just hear a load of like people on the boat going ha 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 ha, and the splashing water. And I'm trying to build up a scene for you. So if you overlay all those sounds I just made on top of each other, you get a little bit of the experience of what it was. Totcho's Dragon Boat racing, and you know, now I'm a bit older, but I've seen like rowing races and you know, participated in rowing races myself. It's a very different sort of atmosphere, I suppose. You know, I guess because I was younger, I didn't really know what was going on. Oh, we need to save one of these. Let's save the T-Rex torso. Actually, let's save both of these. This might be enough to actually make 10,000 on its own if we sell all of these. Let's see. Sorry, 5,000. We don't need 10,000. You're right. Indeed, it was enough. There's a very strong sort of memories as they come flooding back to me. I don't remember nearly as much of it as I thought I would, but spend bells to buy items. What can we buy? Okay, well, we need to buy gift wrap for one. We can buy... Why don't we just buy something and sell it again? What's the most expensive thing you got? Trees? Trees. We'll just buy a load of saplings and then just immediately sell them again. Yeah. It was a fun summer memories. Let me see if I can find it again. The festival. I think it was in Cambridge. Or maybe it was Oxford. Dragon Boat Festival, Oxford. Yeah, this seems right. Rotary Dragon Boat Festival. Is this right? It was always fun to watch people. See, I want to see some photos. Discover what Dragon Boat racing is all about. Is this right? I don't know. It seems familiar, but I also don't really remember. Ideally, each team should have at least 20 people. The minimum age is 12. Okay, it was all for charity, that's right. Basic entry is £500. Oh, I guess you have 20 people, so you know, that's divided over 20 people. Dragon Boat Festival, Oxford. Is this right? And you just sort of sit by the riverbanks. You know, let me see if it was Cambridge. Maybe it was Cambridge. Maybe there's loads of them held around the place. I don't really remember. Oh, there's one. I just saw on the Google result images. There's one even closer to me. Is it this one? This doesn't look right. I don't remember there being buildings next to it. Either way, we watched a load of like young adults, probably university age, just taking part in the Dragon Boat Festival, being like, oh, it's all for a good bit of fun. And it's very different from rowing, I must say, to a certain degree. Rowing is very... I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that because I haven't actually participated in the Dragon Boat Festival. I suppose watching them is very different. I suppose it's because of the nature of the races are different, you know? Like in rowing races, like, you know, you got the... I guess it's a smaller squad, and it feels a lot more in unison. Something about watching the Dragon Boat races just it feels a lot more chaotic, you know? A bit more spicy. It's a bit like a load of people just jumping together in a boat and being like, all right, let's go. Which I guess it kind of is. While rowing is sort of like people who've been practicing over and over again for like years, have been honing their craft, the perfect catch and release, the half turn. They got the technique. It's very streamlined. It feels very not professional per se, but like more honed in. I suppose a Dragon Boat is sort of just like a as it is thing. But maybe that's just my association of it because you know. Like, I participated in rowing teams, which are much more put together than necessarily the Dragon Boat Festivals, which are basically a load of family friends and stuff, just having a laugh. Don't know how else to put it, but just like, you know, let's just send it. I'm excited. Even though Flip's moving out, and you know, wish him well on his journey, we'll actually be able to do some more Nook Mile mission hopping again once more. Chop wood, hot item. Oh, I didn't check a hot item. Customize. Zebra turkey fish. Not happening. Sorry, it's quite hot. Let me have a sip of water. There's a post in my Discord. Is it interesting? I don't know. Ignore it. Yeah. What was I thinking about that sort of thing? It's just a grand old time, I suppose. Probably good team building sort of thing. If for some reason you have some massive teams of like 20 or 40 or something, or of 20 each, and you have enough of them to like to hold a sort of race together, and you can somehow rent out an entire river for Dragon Boat race. Go for it. I guess it makes more sense to sort of participate in the ongoing festivals. That kind of, yeah, it seems a bit more reasonable, doesn't it? Yeah. Customize the shovel? Don't know. Who knows it anymore? So yeah, I have fond memories. Just like sitting by in the hot summer sun. Put on sunscreen if you do that sort of thing, mind you. And you don't want to develop any sort of skin ruining things. Just what a weird way to phrase that. I'm sorry. Let's see what object we can craft today for a hot item. Iron clock, garden bench. Those are both quite expensive, from what I can recall. Garden bench is just a load of iron, isn't it? Ironwood clock. Where even is the garden bench? Joy-Con drift, please chill out. I saw this is a. Oh no, these are the natural. Okay, that's not a garden bench. The garden bench is the green metal one. Maybe. Iron garden bench. Is that one of them? No, it's just garden bench. An entirely different thing. Ironwood clock. Ironwood clock. Ironwood clock. Wooden iron nuggets. Okay, that's actually extraordinarily cheap. So we'll get on that. Probably should have crafted it before I did it, but I didn't know. You don't know me or what I've been through. Did we chop these wood trees already? No, we didn't. Perfect. We only need 2 of these, and hopefully we'll get the rock hitting mission again. We need to do the fruit tree, so we'll just bury random fruit and then just dig it up again, as you do. As you do. Of course, that's Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I remember in Dragon Boat Festival. Of course, I was kind of young when it happened, so I don't really remember all that often. We haven't been there in more recent years. Because I don't know, I guess we kind of grew out of it. But it was really fun times watching them. I guess there's any sort of thing which gives you that sort of nostalgia. Is what your mind latches onto. Apparently we hit these already. But yeah, what have I been up to today? Done a bit of programming. I'm going to be doing some more programming after this. I played some Bugsnax, recorded the first 2 episodes of that. It's a wild game, so look forward to that when it eventually comes out. Or don't, I don't know, up to you. We chop these ones? We chop these ones? Alright. But yeah, it was a wild time. Haven't done any drawing today. I'll probably do some drawing later. You know, gotta have breaks every now and then. Yeah, no, Dragon Boat Festival, this is kind of cool. Drawings is quite nice. If you never had one. I guess if you go to a Chinese restaurant around this sort of time, you might be able to. They might sell them. I don't know how common it is, but you can make them yourself. You know, if you just buy some bamboo leaves from probably like a Chinese supermarket, and then get some sticky rice. Roll them up. You know, you probably find a good tutorial on how to do it online. Not that it's too complicated. You just sort of like. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to put this on. There we go. You like make a conical sort of shape. Have your bamboo leaves, and you like put rice in, put whatever topping you want on top or inside, and put some more rice on top, and then you like steam them for, I don't know, I guess an hour. Don't quote me on that. I guess that kind of depends how big they are. Oh yeah, you should also like probably tie the bamboo leaves up with some string, otherwise they kind of don't hold their shape. What you're trying to do is just make a very nice sort of triangular shape, or is it a triangular prism? Not triangular pyramid, triangle based pyramid, tetrahedron, you might say. Let's see. I'm not sure what you're meant to do, but making them into actual triangles is considerably easier. So it does kind of seem like you're aiming for a tetrahedron, or a triangular based pyramid, as you might say. I didn't unpause the recording. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. It's just a spam call. You didn't really miss much. It was just like, oh yeah, your natural insurance number's been compromised, because of like suspicious illegal activity. Call now, and I'm just like, hung up, blocked, spammed, reported. Very sus. Sorry, stop that. And I was just like, I don't know what illegal activity would even catch me for. And I made a joke being like, oh, this person's played 500 hours of Animal Crossing. And I was like, you got me, officer. And, you know, the joke kind of doesn't really work if I say it again like this. You kind of had to be there. Why weren't you in my room when I said it? It's so hot right now, can I just say. So hot right now. Let's get some iron. I'm not going to catch fish. That's going to take too long. The other stuff we can do, I think, in time. We could probably get some iron just by hitting rocks, to be honest, instead of going inside. But yeah, anyway, Dragon Boat Festival, kind of cool. Go look up Jungsa. Maybe learn how to make them if you're interested in that sort of thing. I mean, you're going to see it was kind of late if you... Like, I guess I kind of upload this on the day of Donald Year itself. But it's like midnight UK time, so, you know, it's a bit late for anything for you to participate in it. But next year, or, you know, just make them for yourself, you know. I'll be eating them for many days, I'm sure, from here on out anyway, because we have quite a lot. But still, it's tasty. You know, sticky rice. Love me some sticky rice. Sticky rice with stuff inside. Sticky rice, a little bit of a bamboo leaf flavouring. Can't really taste the bamboo leaf, but you know, that kind of depends on how well you made them, I suppose. So yeah, we'll just craft this thing, or sell it. I forgot what other mission we had felt doable. And we'll sell things. And then we'll round off this episode here. It's a bit of a short one, but you know, I'll kind of run out of things to say about the Dragon Boat Festival. It's cool, you know. Maybe we'll go watch some videos of it. I didn't have as many stories as I thought. I kind of forgotten most of my stories about the Dragon Boat Festival. I was quite young, to be fair. The times we participated, well, not participated, but like watched them. So I don't blame myself for not really remembering all that well. It just kind of happens, doesn't it? I wonder if it's going to be enough. Let's see if it's enough without selling the fruit. Oh, certainly enough. I've no idea what's so expensive, but hopefully we didn't sell something important, but if we did, whoops. But yeah, that's a good point to round off this episode here. Got a nice spam call and everything. Okay, we can sell the fruit. If we get the mission just now, why not do it? Yeah, so Dragon Boat Festival. Weird story behind it. Poet. Yeah, just a summary. Poet jumped to river because I can't remember, scorned by lava or something, or I don't remember the story. I'd probably have to ask my parents again at some point. And then, you know, his followers to be like, oh no, save him. So they threw rice balls into the river, which probably is how Zhongzi got invented or something. To try and get the fish to eat the rice. And then I don't think it worked. I think the poet still died. But I think he was like a cool poet, if I remember. There's something cool about him. Like he wrote good poets, or maybe like, was there something like he wrote stuff that was like against the government or something? And then like instead of being captured, he just like tried to drown himself in a river. In which case I don't know why his followers are trying to save him. Because if that's the sort of fate he accepted for himself. I don't know, okay? I don't really remember. This is a... I mean, normally I would Wikipedia outlet now, but we've only got like 1 minute left of this episode. So I feel like that's not really appropriate time, but... Anyway, we'll round up this episode off here. And, you know, tomorrow I guess Flip will be leaving. So say goodbye to Flip. Wherever he is. If you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. Join the Dear Darling Discord down below. And follow me on Twitter. I hope we can see each other again. I can't find Flip, so I guess I can't really say this goodbye to him. We'll say goodbye to him again tomorrow. But until next time, bye bye for now.